Should cheeseburgers have a warning on them to say this product will kill you if eaten daily, if eaten without exercise? Hi, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Got some very interesting news for you today in the beauty world, beauty and fashion world. My name is Rob. If you don't know who I am, I'm one of the owners of Robert of Philadelphia Salons. We're a small chain of salons in Florida, Southwest Florida. Blessed to be in business for 41 years now. We're a third generation family business. We have a big family of some amazing, extraordinary people, including you. Thanks for tuning in and being a part of our family. The company that manufactures some of our products is in California. Yes, I know, California. We recently got a shipment in of our #1 selling product, which is shaping spray. It's a hairspray, a light hold finishing spray that allows stylists and people at home to style their hair after they spray it in. It doesn't have that Aquanet feel to it. Those of you who remember the 80s and the big stiff hair of the 80s, that was a hairspray that had a lot of hold to it. It also had something in there called CFCs, which have since been banned. CFCs. They're not allowed anymore. That was stopped 40 years ago, and the reason why those were banned was because they were causing holes in the ozone. Not used anymore. Now they use different propellants to get the product out of there to go into the hair. Our #1 selling hairspray, which just arrived, 15 cases, our manufacturer randomly, without consent or communication with us, changed the name of the product. Now, this has happened before. There have been mistakes that have been made where they have mislabeled our product. Put the wrong name or wrong information on it, just somewhere there was a mix-up in the silk screening process of the bottling and the packaging. Called on the phone to find out what happened. What happened to our product? It's got a different name to it. And we were told that is a new law, a new requirement based on CARB, that we're not allowed to call our hairspray finishing spray anymore. California's decided that it could be harmful to you if you buy a product that is labeled finishing spray versus flexible spray. No change in ingredients at all. The exact same ingredients, but California believes that by using the term shaping instead of flexible, it could be misleading to you. Because shaping, they're saying, shaping hairspray insinuates that you can work with the hair after you spray it in. California wants you to believe that if you use a hairspray, it is at the very end of the process. It is after you put the brush down and then spray it in. They don't want you to touch the hair anymore if you use this particular kind of spray. I know. It makes no sense to me. I cannot figure out what they're trying to get at here. They want to label a certain subset of products a certain way so that you begin to believe that those products are going to destroy the environment. Yeah, last year, while people were fighting over masks or no masks or vaccines or no vaccines, there was a group of people in California fighting over the name of a hairspray and what salons should be allowed to call it. So this is for real. This is right from the manufacturer, okay? It says the following. This product must contain all of the following for all customers. CARB guidelines. Products must be identified as a hairspray on the front. Directions must specify for finishing. They're saying that the copy must not contain any of the following claims. So a spray that for the last 20 years called shaping spray, our #1 selling hairspray, which is to be used as a shaping spray, which allows you to style the hair after you spray it in. It doesn't leave that Aquanet feel to it. They're now saying that if you purchase this hairspray, it must be identified on the front and it must say for finishing. Copy must not contain shape, shaping, style, styling, volume, volumizing, sculpt, define, scrunch, mold, texture. Basically, the copy cannot contain cannot claim that these products can be used for styling. So ladies and gentlemen, shaping spray, which is a light hold hairspray that we've been selling for 20 years, which people know that when they spray it in their hair, they can style their hair with it because it's not Aquanet. We're no longer allowed to tell you that because they want the world to believe, they want us to program you for you to believe, and they want us to be the conduit for that, that anything that is labeled as a hairspray only can be used after you put the brush down. And that if you use a product like that, that eventually they think that it may cause harm to the world. Now, instead of the much simpler way, which they clearly don't have any scientific evidence of yet, saying on this product that it has 55% VOCs, it could harm some things. We don't know yet, but it could. Meanwhile, automobiles put out 30 times, gas-powered automobiles put out 30 times more volume than hundreds of cans of hairspray. Let alone the fact that these VOCs that they're concerned about are in everything. Now, they suspect that they could be causing problems. Fine. I'm all for the environment. Let's protect it. Let's be safe about it. However, this does not address any of that. They're not saying, put on the label that it could be harmful to your health, because they don't know that for sure. What they're mandating right now, what California is mandating, which by the way is why I live in Florida and not California, California has decided, the almighty People's Republic of California has decided for us that labeling a hairspray with the terms shape, shaping, style could be harmful to your health. That you could harm yourself. If it has any of those words on there and that you decide to style your hair with a can of hairspray, you could be causing harm. Thank you so much, California. We appreciate you. Meanwhile, 4 million people a year are dying of obesity. Forget the pandemic and how many are reportedly dying from COVID. 4 million people a year are dying from obesity. Okay, California, what are your thoughts on that? Should we be labeling cheeseburgers differently? Should cheeseburgers have a warning on them to say this product will kill you if eaten daily, if eaten without exercise? 4 million people die of obesity every year. What are you doing about that, California? Now you're saying that hairspray could be the reason why we have smog in LA. Hairspray has no more CFCs in it. That was a thing from 40 years ago. But California, Los Angeles has a smog problem. Is that my problem? Hairspray? You're blaming on your smog problem, California? Oh, really? Never mind the fact that you planned it poorly out there. Your traffic is terrible. You're overpopulated, overtaxed, and many other things because there's a mass exodus going on in California right now. People escaping the great Republic of California. People's Republic of California, not the great. Right? So now it's the hairspray's fault that you have smog in California. Well, folks, by the way, we live in Florida, so we called our manufacturer and said, hey, we don't sell our product in California. Oh, and yeah, by the way, California has already fined Redken, which is owned by L'Oreal, has fined the Redken L'Oreal Corporation $145,000. They've fined Walmart $400,000 because Walmart has a product of theirs manufactured in California that they sell in their stores. California so proudly has fined them for mislabeling their products, calling a hairspray, putting on a label of a can of hairspray that you can style your hair after you use it. That's a no-no, not allowed to do that anymore. So they were fined a lot of money. In fact, they're very proud on their website to say that they donated some of that money to a woodworking shop for underprivileged children in California. So instead of shaking down corporations and asking them for donations for those causes, they've taken some of that money and diverted it to some of this fine money. And what happened was L'Oreal, Redken, as you know it, called some of their hairsprays, used the dirty words on some of those hairsprays, the dreaded shape, shaping, style, styling, volume, volumizing, sculpt, define, scrunch, mold, and texture. They used one of those dirty words on a can of hairspray, and uh-oh, big fine, got in a lot of trouble. We don't sell to California. We don't have many customers from California. Some are from California, but now they live here. And those of you that live in California, I'm sorry. We're not responsible for your smog in LA. It's not our fault that LA is overpopulated, underplanned, overtaxed, and many other things. Reason why the mass exodus from California, hello, Texas, Arizona, Nevada, Florida. This is not a political statement. It's simply to say California is out. California has your back, whether you live there or not. Thank you, California. Anyway, if you see the product and it says flexible spray, it's the same thing. We have a few extra cans of it laying around, and you know, we're going to sell the rest of it, and then we go back to the name of our spray, just shaping spray. The number one hairspray we've had for many, many years. Crazy, isn't it? Just crazy. Thanks, California. Thanks a lot.